Hello, my amazing friends. Welcome to this exciting and fun lecture. Today, we are going to talk about something very important: how to speak English fluently. Speaking English well can help you in many ways. You can talk to more people, find better jobs, and travel easily. It will also help you enjoy English movies, songs, and books. No matter if you are a beginner or have been learning for a while, this lesson is for you. By the end of this lecture, you will feel more confident and ready to speak English naturally. Before we start, I want to tell you something important. You are doing great. The fact that you are here means you want to improve. That is already a big step towards success. So, be proud of yourself. Now, let's get started. Speaking English fluently is very important. It can help you in many ways. When you can speak English well, you can talk to more people. English is a global language, so you can communicate with people from different countries. This is useful if you travel, study, or work in an international company. Fluent English can also help you get better job opportunities. Many companies prefer employees who can speak English. If you can speak English well, you have more chances to get a good job. You can also work with people from different countries. This can make your career better and more exciting. Another great thing about speaking English fluently is that it makes traveling easier. When you visit a new country, you may not know the local language, but most people understand English. If you can speak English well, you can ask for directions, order food, and talk to new people. This makes travel more fun and less stressful. Understanding English movies, songs, and books is another benefit of fluency. Many popular movies and songs are in English. If you can speak and understand English well, you don't need subtitles or translations. You can enjoy them in their original form. This helps you learn new words and phrases in a fun way. But many people feel nervous when speaking English. They are afraid of making mistakes. They worry about using the wrong words or having bad pronunciation. This fear can stop them from speaking. But remember, everyone makes mistakes. Even native English speakers make mistakes. The important thing is to keep trying and learning. Fluency is not about speaking perfectly. It is about speaking naturally and comfortably. You don't need to use difficult words or long sentences. You just need to express your thoughts clearly. The more you practice, the better you will become. Some people think they need to study grammar for years before they can speak fluently. But this is not true. Grammar is important, but fluency comes from practice. The best way to learn is to speak as much as possible. Even if you make mistakes, keep talking. Every time you speak, you improve. Another mistake learners make is thinking too much before speaking. They try to translate every sentence in their mind. This slows them down. Instead of translating, try to think in English. Start with simple sentences. For example, if you are at a cafe, think, "I want coffee." "This coffee is good." "I like this place." The more you do this, the faster you will speak. Listening to English is also important. When you listen to native speakers, you learn how they pronounce words and form sentences. Try watching English movies or listening to English podcasts. Pay attention to how people speak. Then, repeat what they say. This will help you sound more natural. Confidence is another key to fluency. Don't be afraid to speak. Even if your English is not perfect, speak with confidence. People will understand you. The more you practice, the more confident you will become. Speaking with friends or language partners is a great way to practice. If you have friends who are also learning English, practice together. Have conversations in English. You can talk about your day, your favorite food, or your hobbies. The more you talk, the easier it will become. If you don't have someone to practice with, you can talk to yourself. This may sound funny, but it really works. Describe what you are doing. For example, say, I am making breakfast. I am brushing my teeth. This helps you think in English and practice speaking at the same time. Learning phrases instead of single words also helps. Instead of memorizing new words alone, learn how to use them in sentences. For example, instead of just learning the word happy, learn sentences like, I feel happy today. You look happy. This makes it easier to use new words in real conversations. Fluency takes time, but don't give up. Some days will feel easy, and some days will feel hard. But if you keep practicing, you will improve. Think of learning English like learning to ride a bike. At first, it feels difficult, but the more you practice, the easier it becomes. The most important thing is to enjoy the process. Learning English should be fun. Watch your favorite English movies, listen to English songs, and play word games. When you enjoy learning, you will stay motivated. Are you ready to learn how to speak English fluently? Let's go. Many people feel afraid to speak English because they think they will make mistakes. But making mistakes is a natural part of learning. Everyone makes mistakes, even native English speakers. The important thing is to keep speaking and not worry too much about being perfect. Think about how babies learn to speak. Do they use perfect grammar? No. They listen, try, and make mistakes. Over time, they get better. You can do the same. The more you practice, the more confident you will feel. Some learners are afraid that people will laugh at them if they say something wrong. But most people understand that English is not your first language. They will be happy that you are trying. They will help you, not laugh at you. So, don't be shy. Be proud that you are learning a new language. One way to overcome fear is to start small. Speak English in simple situations. For example, order food in English at a restaurant. Ask for directions in English. Greet people in English like saying hello or how are you. At first, it might feel scary, but the more you do it, the easier it becomes. Each time you speak, you are improving. Another way to build confidence is to practice speaking alone. You don't need a partner to practice English. Try talking to yourself. Describe what you are doing. For example, I am brushing my teeth. I am cooking dinner. I am going to the store. This helps you think in English and speak without fear. A great exercise is to speak for 5 minutes every day. You can do this alone or with a friend. Here's how. 1. Choose a topic. It can be anything. Your favorite food, your family, your hobbies. Set a timer for 5 minutes. 3. Start speaking. Don't stop, even if you make mistakes. 4. Don't worry about grammar or pronunciation. Just keep talking. At first it may feel difficult, but with time, you will get better. The more you speak, the more natural it will feel. Another helpful tip is to record yourself speaking. Listen to your voice and see where you can improve. This will help you become more aware of your pronunciation and fluency. Remember, fluency is not about being perfect. It is about speaking naturally and easily. If you focus too much on grammar, you may hesitate. It's okay to make mistakes. Just keep going. Even advanced English speakers make mistakes. What matters is communication. If people understand you, that is what's important. Confidence is more important than perfection. Think of learning English like learning to ride a bike. The first time, you might fall. But you don't stop. You keep trying until you can ride easily. Learning to speak English is the same. So, start today. Speak as much as possible. The more you speak, the more confident you will become. Don't be afraid of mistakes. Mistakes are proof that you are learning. Speaking English fluently takes practice, just like learning any new skill. You can't learn to play the piano by just watching videos. You have to practice playing. The same is true for English. If you want to speak fluently, you need to speak every day. Many people wait until they feel ready to speak. But the best way to get better is to start now. Even if you don't know many words, just try. The more you practice, the easier it will become. One simple way to practice is to talk to yourself. You don't need a partner to practice speaking. Try talking about simple things in your daily life. When you wake up, say, "Good morning. Today is a beautiful day." When you cook, say, "I am making breakfast. I will eat eggs and toast." When you go outside, say, "The weather is nice today. The sun is shining." Talking to yourself helps you think in English and feel more comfortable speaking. Another great way to practice is by joining an English group. Find a group of people who are also learning English. You can meet online or in person. Speak with them and practice together. If you don't have a group, try finding a language exchange partner. This is someone who wants to learn your language, and you can help each other. There are many free websites and apps where you can find speaking partners, such as HelloTalk, Tandem, and Speaky. Speaking with others makes learning more fun and helps you improve faster. Reading out loud is also a good way to practice speaking. Choose a short English article, a book, or even social media posts. Read them out loud. This helps you practice pronunciation and fluency. You can also read a conversation and pretend you are talking to someone. For example, read a dialogue like this. "Hello, how are you?" "I'm good, thank you. How about you?" Try reading it with expression, like you are really talking to someone. Recording yourself speaking can also help. Use your phone to record your voice while speaking English. Talk about your day or tell a short story. Then, listen to your recording. This helps you hear your mistakes and improve your pronunciation. At first, you may feel shy, but don't worry. The more you do it, the more comfortable you will feel. You don't need hours of practice. Even 10 minutes a day can make a big difference. A simple daily routine can help. Choose a topic like family, food, or travel. Speak about it for 5 minutes. Don't worry about mistakes. Then, listen to an English podcast or video for 5 minutes. Try to repeat some sentences from the podcast or video. The key to speaking fluently is consistency. If you practice speaking every day, you will see big improvements. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start now. Listening and repeating is a great way to improve your English speaking skills. This method helps you learn pronunciation, rhythm, and sentence flow. The more you practice, the more natural your English will sound. First, find a short audio or video clip in English. It can be from a YouTube video, a podcast, or a TV show. Choose something that is not too fast and is easy to understand. Listen to the clip carefully. Focus on how the speaker pronounces words and how they connect sentences. Try to copy their voice exactly. Now, play the clip again and repeat after the speaker. Say the words at the same speed and with the same tone. This will help you sound more like a native speaker. Do this exercise several times. The first time, it may feel difficult, but don't give up. The more you practice, the better you will get. You can also use subtitles at first to help you understand the words. But after a few times, try speaking without looking at the text. This will train your brain to think in English. Practicing this way every day will help you speak more fluently and confidently. Thinking in English is a powerful way to improve fluency. When you stop translating in your head, speaking becomes faster and easier. Instead of searching for words in your native language, you will be able to express yourself naturally. A simple way to start is by naming things around you in English. For example, when you see a table, say in your mind, "That is a table." If you see a dog, think, "That is a dog." This small habit will help you build an English-thinking mindset. Another great way to practice is by describing your feelings in English. If you feel happy, think, "I am happy today." If you are tired, say to yourself, "I need some rest." The more you do this, the more comfortable you will become with English sentences. You can also plan your day in English. In the morning, think about your tasks. "I will go to work," or "I need to buy some food." This will help you get used to forming sentences quickly. If this feels difficult, start with just a few words. For example, instead of translating full sentences, just think, "coffee" when you see coffee, or "cold" when you feel cold. Over time, your brain will naturally start forming full English thoughts. Another fun exercise is to have short conversations with yourself. Imagine you are talking to a friend in English. Ask yourself questions like, "What did I do today?" and answer them in English. At first, thinking in English may feel strange, but don't give up. With daily practice, it will become a natural habit. The more you train your brain to think in English, the easier it will be to speak fluently. Speaking in full sentences is an important step in becoming fluent in English. When you use full sentences, you sound more natural and confident. Many learners focus on single words, but native speakers always use complete sentences in conversations. For example, instead of just saying "hungry," you can say, "I am feeling hungry. Let's eat something." Instead of saying "water," try, "Can I have a glass of water, please?" These small changes will make your English sound more fluent. A good way to practice is by answering questions in full sentences. If someone asks, "How are you?" instead of just saying "good," say, "I am good. Thank you. How about you?" This will help you get used to speaking in longer sentences. Another exercise is to describe what you are doing. Instead of just thinking "coffee," say, "I am making a cup of coffee because I feel tired." This will help you build complete thoughts in English. When watching movies or listening to conversations, pay attention to how people use full sentences. Try to repeat those sentences and use them in your own conversations. You can also practice with a friend or a speaking partner. Ask and answer questions using full sentences. For example, if your friend asks, "What did you do today?" instead of just saying "work," say, "I went to work in the morning, and then I had lunch with my friend." Speaking in full sentences might feel difficult at first, but with practice, it will become easier. The more you practice, the more natural it will feel. Try to use full sentences every day, and soon you will speak English more fluently and confidently. Learning useful phrases is a great way to sound more natural when speaking English. Native speakers don't always follow strict grammar rules in everyday conversations. Instead, they use common phrases and expressions. If you learn these phrases, you will understand real conversations better and speak more fluently. For example, instead of always saying, "How are you?" you can say, "How's it going?" It sounds more natural and friendly. Instead of saying, "I understand," try saying, "I see what you mean." This phrase is often used in casual conversations. When someone tells you a good idea or plan, you can respond with, "That sounds great," instead of just saying, "Okay." These small changes make your speech sound more fluent and natural. You can also learn phrases for different situations. For example, if you want to ask for help, you can say, "Could you help me with this?" If you want to politely refuse something, you can say, "No, thank you, I'm good." To practice, try writing down new phrases and using them in daily conversations. When watching movies or listening to English speakers, pay attention to the phrases they use. Repeat them and try using them in your own speech. Another good way to learn phrases is by practicing with a partner. Have short conversations using new expressions. The more you use them, the more natural they will feel. Learning useful phrases will help you build confidence in speaking English. You won't have to think too much about grammar, and your conversations will sound more natural. Start using these phrases today, and you will see a big improvement in your fluency. Recording yourself speaking is a simple but very powerful exercise. It helps you see how well you speak and find areas where you can improve. Here's how to do it. First, choose a topic to talk about. It can be something simple like my daily routine or what I like to do on the weekend. The key is to pick something you feel comfortable talking about. Next, speak about the topic for 1 to 2 minutes and record yourself. You can use your phone or any recording device. Don't worry if you make mistakes. Just keep speaking. The goal is to practice speaking clearly and confidently. After you've finished recording, listen to it. Pay attention to how you sound. Are there words you didn't pronounce clearly? Are you speaking too fast or too slow? Do you use a lot of pauses? Listen carefully and try to notice areas where you can improve. Once you've identified some areas to improve, practice again. Record yourself again, but this time, try to make those improvements. Maybe speak a little slower, or focus on pronouncing certain words more clearly. You can do this every day. The more you practice recording yourself, the more comfortable and confident you will become with speaking in English. It's like having your own personal coach, helping you get better each time. Remember, this exercise is not about being perfect. It's about improving slowly but surely. Every time you listen to your recordings, you will notice small improvements that add up over time. Recording yourself speaking is a great way to track your progress. Over weeks and months, you will hear the difference in your fluency. You'll notice that your sentences flow more naturally, your pronunciation improves, and you feel more confident speaking in English. So, give it a try today and start recording yourself. Learning to speak English fluently takes time. It does not happen quickly. Be patient with yourself and keep practicing. The more you practice, the better you will get. Remember, improvement comes step by step. Think of learning English like planting a seed. When you plant a seed, you need to water it and take care of it. At first, you can't see the plant growing, But if you keep watering it, eventually it will grow into a strong plant. Your English is the same. Every time you practice, you are watering the seed of your fluency. In the beginning, you may not see much change. It may feel slow. But don't give up. Keep practicing every day, and soon you will notice big changes. One day, you will look back and be amazed at how much your English has improved. You will realize that you can speak English fluently. Staying motivated is very important. There will be days when you feel frustrated or tired, but remember why you started. Keep your goal in mind and take it one step at a time. Even small progress is still progress. Sometimes you may not feel like you are improving, but don't worry. Small improvements add up over time. Keep going, even if it feels difficult. Eventually, you will reach your goal. Don't forget to celebrate every small success along the way. Did you say a new sentence? Did you understand something in English that you didn't understand before?